Welcome back. Fig here. I had some questions on my escape room video, so I'm going to make a little series here where I go through the process of making an escape room with you. After it's all done, I'll try to get someone to play it and we can see how they do. This is going to be a series, so in this first video I'm going to talk a little bit about coming up with the basic idea, and I'm going to do some building. In the next video we'll start putting in some puzzles and secrets and that sort of thing. So let's get started. The first step is to come up with a theme. I just made a list of any themes that came to mind to see what I could come up with. When you're brainstorming like this, don't block yourself in. Write whatever comes to your mind. If it's a bad idea, you can always ignore it later, but you want to feel free to just let your mind come up with whatever crazy thing it wants. Sometimes one of your craziest ideas will turn out to be the best. Here's what I came up with. The workshop. I saw Zeduf doing an escape room that one of his fans had made that was the North Pole workshop. It had elves, Christmas decorations, colorful puzzles revolving around workshop machines. Everything fit into the theme very nicely. It was very well done. I thought a factory, in the style of one of Cub Fan's factories or the Hep factory on the Hermitcraft server, would be kind of fun and allow for some interesting puzzles. A castle would allow for medieval feeling designs, and then there's the mansion. Maybe it's haunted or something. I'm not really sure. I decided to go with the castle. I had a question about how to use cauldrons in an actual escape room, so I chose a theme or setting that will allow me to have cauldrons and that sort of puzzle so that I could show you guys how it works. Also, people just love building in the medieval style. I've seen castles in different shows where they have secret tunnels and hidden things all over, so I think it'll work really well for an escape room. I will be doing a quick little tutorial bits in the coming videos where I show you how to set up each trap, puzzle, and hidden mechanism. I won't spend too much time on any of them, but feel free to let me know if you'd like a more detailed tutorial on anything that I've done. The next step after choosing your theme is brainstorming some puzzle ideas. You can come up with more later, of course, but it might help you to start out with one or two things that you know you'd like to include. I'm obviously going to do something with cauldrons, and then I wrote a few more ideas down. Now I'm going to get to building. You can see here that I've done a little bit already. I've also demonstrated an important lesson. Don't make your setting too big, or you'll be building it forever, and you might have a tough time filling it with interesting puzzles and decorations and all that. I'm going to do it anyway, but just fair warning. Now, I know the genre is called Escape the Room, but I'm actually going to have the player try to escape the entire castle. And this is the castle proper, and this is sort of the courtyard area, or the village area. And so escaping out there to the outside world is going to be the goal of this escape the castle. I've got some ideas that I'll start to go over in the next episode, but for now, let's just focus on the build. I'm doing this entire build using things that exist in vanilla Minecraft, so you don't need mods to do any of the puzzles that I'll show you. I did notice in my other video, for some reason I did it with mods. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do, but that also requires everyone to have the mods, whereas I thought, let's see what we can do in vanilla. So all of this stuff I'm going to show you guys can be done in vanilla Minecraft, and the only mod I'm using is the World Edit mod, which allows me to build a lot faster. Let me just give you a quick demonstration if you've never seen it. You can select areas. So now I've selected that area, and I can do things like set it to stone. So I can change entire things. It makes building way faster. You can copy and paste, all that kind of stuff. So, for instance, this whole raised platform that the castle is on, I did that using World Edit. It wasn't raised like that before, but I just put that in. I used World Edit to build these walls. I didn't have to place it block by block. I used it to create these cylinders. When I created the tops of one of these things, it's a little bit complicated. I don't know that I needed to build this much detail, but I just kind of got carried away, and I love castles. So there's a lot of interesting stuff here. But anyway, this top part is more or less the same through all of the towers here, and so I was able to copy that and paste it on several of the others if it didn't interfere with anything going on there already. But yeah, so World Edit's the only mod I'm going to use. Other than that, it's all going to be vanilla. You're going to be able to do this in vanilla. I am using, what is it, 1.16.3 or something? So it's, you know, very up to date. Let's see. Anyway, I've also laid out some walls here. So this is sort of, I'm laying out where I want rooms in the castle. There's going to be a big courtyard here in the front, a big one in the rear, or a smaller one in the rear. That's only for, you know, royals and fancy people. This one's going to be able to have, you know, maybe I'll have a blacksmith or whatever. I put some signs down trying to decide what rooms I want and how I want to lay it out. And then, yeah, let's see. Here you can see the wall that's surrounding the sort of village area. The player will start out here, and they won't have access to the castle at the beginning. And then once they figure out how to get into the castle itself, then they can work on solving the overarching puzzle that will open the front gate. So the plan is to have a giant, you know, portcullis sort of thing here, and their goal is to try to get that open so they can walk out and be out in the big wide world. And I was going to do this in a creative testing world, you know, like a redstone world where it's all flat. And then I decided, let's go to a real world and do it on some actual terrain. And I'm glad I did, because it made this way more interesting, going up and down. I've got all the room to go underneath if I need to build anything underground. And then once they escape the castle, they can actually go out here into the wider world. So it gives all the scenery rather than me having to go build a bunch of artificial stuff. So that was a small thing, probably pretty obvious to a lot of you, but I was really glad I did it. Let's see. And then the thing about all this is I'm debating on how much of the answers I want to give you guys. You know, I want to show you how I'm doing this. I want to show you how I do individual puzzles and build them for you and do little tutorials and all that sort of stuff. But I don't want to give too much away. Because I think it would be fun if you could download the world once I'm done with it and try the Escape the Castle for yourself. So let me know if you have any thoughts on that. If you just don't care and you want me to show everything, or if you actually want me to be, you know, try to not reveal too much. I will show you how to do, like, puzzles and stuff. You know, I'm not going to leave that out. And if I have to spoil some stuff, I'm going to spoil some stuff. And if worst case scenario, you want to do this for yourself, you know, at the end of this whole project, at the end of this whole project, I will have a world download for you, so you can download this and try it yourself, make your friends try it, whatever. So if you want to try not to watch these and save it until you can play it and then watch them, that's fine. Whatever you want to do. Yeah. So anyway, this was just sort of an intro to this small series that I'm going to do. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to definitely do a lot more building, and then I'll start, you know, the next video, I'll hopefully start actually putting in some of the redstone and stuff like that. And also, hopefully I'll get some feedback from you on how much you want revealed, because I could reveal sort of the big plans I have for how the player gets, you know, around and some of the other stuff like that, but I just don't want to spoil it for you. So let me know what you think about all that. Let me know if you're excited for this, and I'll do my best to work on this and explain it clearly and quickly. And yeah, hopefully we can have a lot of fun with this. Hopefully it can be pretty cool and inspirational. And I'd love to see escape rooms that you guys make. So if you ever make one and you want to show it to me, you know, go for it. And yeah, if you have any ideas for what you'd like to see in this particular escape room, escape the castle, whatever, don't be afraid to let me know in the comments below. Anyway, that's all for now. So thanks for watching. Bye.